Hello and welcome to another edition of Thrift Shop Thursday. So same place I usually go to, the Goodwill. Last week we had seen a bunch from like fancy cars from the same era around, like the past 5 years. Well, the following day I went back and there was more. I'm assuming from the same batch. We'll see. This one is definitely from the same batch as last time because that's from the same series as the Beauty and Beast one. So that interests me, but also there was an X-Racer and two castings I collect. In here there's a Bone Shaker, and in here there is a Cloak and Dagger that we can see right there. So that's why I got these, and then the rest we'll just have fun and open them up. So yeah, so inside, we'll go for the Bone Shaker. I really like my Bone Shakers. And here it is. Bone Shaker. I did not have this one, that's why I was very happy to get it. I did pick up, this is the, from 2022. There was a gold and a black. There's also a Zamak exclusive to Walmart, which sadly I don't get because in Canada, unless there's like a distribution mistake and saying that something's supposed to be sent to Walmart US goes to Walmart Canada, we do not get Xanax. So yeah, the only way to get them is to hope that someone does a mistake. That's what really sucks. That's another thing that sucks about being Canadian. You don't get those cool exclusive Hot Wheels in your store. Not usually. Anyways, but yeah, that year I didn't have the black one, and now I do. So that means I have all the ones for 2022. I'm missing one for, I have all the ones for 2022, all for 2023. And 2024, there wasn't, it was a treasure hunt. So there wasn't two in the main line. And in 2025, honestly, I don't know if we're getting any. We're getting one in the multi-packs, but so far, I don't know if we're getting any Bone Shakers in the main line. Oh yeah, and in 2021, it was the Moon Eyes version. I only have the gray. But yeah, that's one that a lot of people go for. So happy to get this. Looks awesome. I'm just gonna put this here. Here you go. All right. The rest are less fun. Like, well, look, we've got two ride-ons. I'm not a huge fan of this casting. Yeah, it was a treasure hunt in 2024, the Draggin Wagon. What I don't find fun is that it doesn't work super well. Like this actually works very well on a loop. However, when you put someone inside, it doesn't work well anymore because obviously this is calibrated to fit this. When you put something else on, depending on the height, it doesn't work. So, yeah, it's not really fun in that sense for my kids. The figure always comes off. So yeah, there's that. And you have another one here. This is also something that it's a ride-on. This is the Let's Go, I believe. Yes, the Let's Go. And what's at least better is that someone can actually like stick onto here. So I have my nice film noir private detective guy. He's gonna go right there, and here he is. But yeah, once again, see it. Oh, wait, I feel stupid. No, he can sit. I was a dummy. Was I? Yes, I was a dummy. Yeah. There you go, he's sitting. And here he is. So at least that secures him a bit better. I don't think it still works for a loop. But in any case, there it is. I guess I will keep him on. Why not? But yeah, this I'm gonna bring back. Not a huge fan of that casting. This doesn't work too well. This is one I don't know. I have one in my collection. I don't know if I had opened it with you guys once or not. This is the Custom El Camino. It's part of the Dream Garage series because it was a Legend Store winner. And it comes up like in their Legend Store or Dream Garage multi-pack like very often. The one that I have in my collection looks like this, and I think looking at it, interesting, they have the same scuffing on the side right here for the chrome. What's better condition? I can't tell. When it comes to there's no scuffing on any of the tampos, which is really good. It's just the chrome. And it's like it's worn at the exact same spots. I guess that's how it works. I guess the one I had in my collection is slightly better. So I'm gonna send this back. Okay. Speaking of things that I already had, we had seen this one last week, but I was dumbfounded because I had no clue. It's not written anywhere what it is. It's a weird name. This is the Bifocal 2. I know that now. So there you go. And knowing is half the battle. Still cool to see. I did not give mine back yet. Well, back. I bought it. The point is I didn't donate it to the shop yet. I was keeping it for a while just to see how it worked on the track. And I'm looking, and yeah, this one, the one I had before, is slightly better. You could see here that has some scuffing. Then again, it could just be the paint application, so who knows. It's around the same in terms of wear and tear. Yeah, decent casting. Obviously now I'm gonna give one back for sure. Okay, and now here we have the Shark Bite. This casting we see very often. I gotta say, I really love the deco here. This is nice. I had one in my collection, got rid of, either I got rid of it or my kid lost it. I don't know, but I no longer see it. So does this one work well? Yeah, this one works super well. Yeah, it does not work going back. That's fine. But going forward when you do it, there you go. That's nice. I like the deco. You know what? I'm keeping this guy. I'm quite a bit. And as I had spoken when I was talking about my favorite fans castings with the Mad Fast, what I find fun about this casting is that the metal element is like a really cool shape, right? It's the whole shark body, except for the mouth. So it makes for, it's just fun to see like a really cool, unique metal design. So yeah, fun. This is actually very nice. And by the way, look at the condition. It looks phenomenal. A kid took really nice, good care of this toy. Very cool. Okay, now here we're saying that it looks like the Turbine Sublime, but it's not. It is the, oh yeah, Cyber Speeder. You know what? I'm really not a fan of the white. The white makes it look like cheap. If it was glow in the dark, it'd be different. It could have a little fun factor, but I don't know, just white doesn't seem that great. And yeah, this is the one where the lip can be up, but it seems like it's been up for the whole time. Which is, by the way, good, because this is like, that's what it's supposed to be when it comes to a loop. You want to have the lip more up. But yeah, not a huge fan. The deco is pretty cool. Not really sure what it's getting at, but it's not bad. It looks cool. It looks cool. I don't know if this was there's a number here. Maybe it was a mystery model. Oh yeah, and like I said, because I do think that it's, like I said, I bought, the packs we saw last week were bought very close to the pack that I'm opening now. So that's, I'm sure it's all from the same batch. And last time we had Mater and Lightning McQueen, and now we've got this one. And I say this one because I don't know the film. Do not know the character. It's weird, Cars came out exactly when my family would we got, we too old to go see Disney movies every year. It was no longer our thing. I'm not gonna, by the way, I gotta say, really nice big amount of diecast. Wow, this is a really cool, big, generous amount. This is nice. It's a feel. I don't care much for cars or anything like that, but I do appreciate the diecast. All right, speaking of fun shapes and diecast, here we have a cute little, it's the Golf, no wait, it's the Golf? Yeah, it is. Volkswagen Golf MK1, tuned of course. Right, and we were getting, I didn't find the one this year for the Golf deco. It's my whole thing and I haven't found it yet. I really hope we get it in Canada. It'd be nice. So yeah. Although the one I'm looking most forward to is the Chevy Silverado and the Dodge Charger. Just because I prefer those, two things. I prefer the specific powder blue deco on those. This one is more of a darker blue that they have for the Golf. And also, I prefer those cars. And now here we have a Batman Arkham Asylum Batmobile. Oh, nice. They even have the temples in the front, temples in the back. Very nice all around. I tend to only collect one Batmobile each, because or else that can become a whole collection on its own. I don't have the space for that. But I don't know if I'll make an exception and keep this guy, because it's nice. It's nice, the dark reddish or brownish color. This is very nice. It's very, very nice. And I love this casting. I remember seeing it the first time, the Batmobile, and playing the game. I thought it was a really cool design. I was thinking it'd be fun to drive it. And then the third game happened and I didn't want to drive it anymore. All right, now rolling onto the scene here. We'll make this go a bit more down so I can like do my little jokes. So here you go. Rolling onto the scene, a nice Aerodisc wheels in the front. We have this thing, which I am not familiar with at all. Looks interesting though. The plastic body is, like I said, if it wasn't, not like I said, but as has been said in forums and I wrote other videos and I see in the comments, the fun part about a plastic body is that, you know, you can do a bunch of cool stuff like super chromes or the X-Racers, which I do collect and they are fun. But when it's not, it does look cheap. It looks cheap, which is what it looks more like a toy. Obviously, these are all toys, but yeah, how can I say this? Instead of it being a representation of a bigger truck or something in a toy form, it just looks like a toy and that's it. Not that it could be anything bigger. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody, but that's how I feel looking at something like this. And it's the Rennen Rig. There we go. I will not be keeping this. Look, I say though, in true Hot Wheels fashion, it rolls beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. There it is. And then another one to roll onto the scene is I know this, I don't have to look at the bottom. It's a clear speeder. This is an X-Racer, of course. Is there a number? I don't know what this is. That tells me it's a number or not. So I'm not sure if it's part of a 5-pack of a specific year. What I find interesting, I guess that's why it's called a clear speeder, is that not only is the top clear as usual, but so is the bottom. So you get like a double kind of X-ray thing going on. That is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And in this case, this is I had seen pictures of this. The original one has reverse colors. So this is like the original one's kind of like this on top, that bottom, and this is like the reverse colors. Oh, and look at that, all the seats. Lots of seats here. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Cool. This is pretty cool. I do like my X-Racers. This is a pretty cool get. Pretty nice. Now we have a tuned Mustang. I don't collect these. The one I do like, I like the tuned Impala that we had for like Halloween last year, for example. That one's really cool. I love my Impalas. But like the tuned, how I said, the tuned aspect is more about like stuff is exaggerated. This one, it just looks more squished. And yes, I know that we have these things, people like them, and that's fine, no worries. But for, I don't know, this particular style of tuned is not my thing. Yeah. Decent deco. Decent toy, it's just not my thing. And yes, nice hefty die cast there. All right. Next bag. Looking forward to that Cloak and Dagger. Ooh, some cool stuff. Let's see. Ha! It starts by the least cool thing. So, I gotta say, it's a decent design. I do like this design. It looks like the mid-mill. Reminds me a bit of that. Reminds me a bit of the mid-mill. But no, this is just something. What is it? It's from, Motor Max. All right. Like in Hot Wheels, with Hot Wheels quality, this will be a cool casting. But in this case, it just feels very cheap and obviously no interior. So I'll just put it aside. Nothing to see here for now. Haha, one of the reasons I got this bag, I wanted this. Even though I kept seeing it, for some reason I missed out on the 2024 X-Racers 5-pack. And in it, the reason why is, even though I didn't care for too many of them, the one that I did like was the Loco Motorin. I thought it looked really cool. But now I have it here, so it's fine. This is not the same color. The Loco Motorin of the 5-pack, I believe, was is it purple? No, blue. Maybe blue. Maybe. But this one's nice and red. So now I have Loco Motorin in my collection, so I don't need that 5-pack. I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, Loco Motorin. Oh, it says it's good for a track. This is tall, though. We'll see. On a loop, it could be a bit tough with the loop that I have. I have the one because I have a cage on it that prevents cars from popping out once they crash. So I don't know if this one will fit through. Here it is. Looking good. I'm happy to have this. This is very nice. All right, and here is the Loop Coupe. I know because I had it in the previous one. If anybody's wondering, I'm not gonna keep this. It's all scuffed up. Doesn't look that great. And also, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of this casting. But this is still an important one. If everybody be curious, because you could go on YouTube, and one of the there was a Guinness World Record established with Hot Wheels when they did a real life Hot Wheels thing where they had a double loop and drivers went in it and they actually made it work, like a real Hot Wheels course, but like in real life. It was a double loop. And the car that, one of the cars that made it work, this is what it represents. This is basically that, but shrunken down. All right. Next we have the Vanster, which returned in, put a sticker here. It's cute. I was like, it's fun. So these were played with kids. That's the, main audience. And I find it fun to see that. All right, does this detach? Does it? And I'm worried. Maybe I shouldn't do anything. It looks like it. I'm just having like the flashback of that Volkswagen bus that we saw a little while back. Okay, anyways, so the Vanster came back in 2025 in a really cool blue deco. But of course, this is for the Disney line, which I said is from the same as the Beauty and the Beast one that we saw last week, the Merc, 49 Merc. The same as the Vanster for the Lion King, and it looks great. By the way, just curious, am I the only, as a kid, when I was watching the Lion King, it was like the title was there, Lion King, you see Mufasa, who is clearly the king. I always thought it was like he was the Lion King and then he dies. I'm like, what the hell? Why would my main character die? And then you got Simba comes back later. And like, it's just followed me a whole life that to me, when I think of the Lion King is Mufasa. But like, objectively and just story-wise, the Lion King refers to Simba. But I because as a kid, I always associate with Mufasa, that will never happen. Like, not my Lion King. It's Mufasa's the man, not Simba. Anyways. No, I mean, like, what does Simba do? He just beats up Scar, who by that age is like an old lion. Great job, Simba. You really showed him that you're really all that powerful. You just beat up an old lion. That wasn't even, like, strong to begin with. Great. You struggled with that. Okay, sorry, moving on. Another thing I wanted to point out, not about this, I'm just talking out of my ass while holding this thing, is that it made me see the rest of that collection, and there is a cool combi that has the Nightmare Before Christmas theme on it. And no joke, that is now my most wanted Hot Wheels toy. It looks amazing. The cool combis are really awesome casting because it gives you like a lot of room for some cool decals, and it's nice and hefty. Like, it just feels like substantive as a casting. Lots of cool details going on with everything, and plus you add to that the fact that you have this really cool deco with Nightmare Before Christmas. So that's become, like, no joke, when I'm going to go to a diecast show next month, and that's gonna be the one thing I look for the most. That's like top of my list, my want list now, is that cool combi from this Disney set. All right, sorry for the long, rant or spitballing ideas. This is the Bogzilla. We're getting it again this year. Honestly, not a huge fan of this casting either. I'm wondering, it's ride-alongs, right? I'm thinking, but I'm wondering where would my little guy fit here? I guess there, but then there's nothing to latch onto. Unless you can hold on to that. I'm not gonna try. But it doesn't look as obvious as, for example, right? Where you could hold on to this right here. I don't know, doesn't look like a great ride-on. But who am I to judge? I will be giving this to the thrift shop, though. I'll be giving it back with all the other ones that I don't necessarily need. What I find weird, by the way, is that even though it's the Bogzilla and you can see it here, like I'm not even, yeah, it's right there. Like this year in 2025, there's one called the Power Wheels instead. I don't know why. All right, now here we have a casting that is, like, we're getting a lot of it in 2025. This is the Custom 62 Chevy. I gotta say, really, really cool deco. I love the purple, so this is fun. It's I'm wondering if is it, yeah, right? There's a rake, okay. This casting is quite interesting because you got like, there's two versions out there. There's the one that is the initial tooling, which has the surfboard sticking out. What I find funny is that when they wanted to like, make it cheaper, they said, you know what, that surfboard broke. So here it is, here's a broken surfboard, and now it's cast into it's molded into this whole chrome element here. We have it in it's a multi-pack exclusive this year, and it's also in the Surf's Up series. Although I didn't bother to check if the Surf's Up was the older or newer tooling. I should have checked that before, sorry about that. Cool flames though, really like it. And yes, I'll be keeping this, at least for now. I think it's a cool deco. It's a bit of scuffing, like not a bit. It's actually not great, the scuffing of the chrome in the back. But hey, bought it with this. I don't mind keeping it, and I'll hold on to it until I don't want to. Until if ever one day I just want to have less of my collection, I might get rid of it. But for now, I'm definitely keeping it, and it looks cool. I do like this casting. All right. Now here we've got the Cosmic Coupe, which I think is a phenomenal fantasy casting, at least for like the whole glow-in-the-dark thing. This is cool. This is really, really awesome. And it works great, like it shows you here, but it works really good on loops. I recommend this to any parent that wants to like have a cool car for their kids. Look into the Cosmic Coupe, or Coupe, right? I don't know. They don't put the accent. I guess I don't say it, but then again, is it not always coupe? Who knows? But yeah, this is a really cool casting. Highly recommend it to parents who want something that works really, really well. And that's fun because, like I said, this glows so well in the dark. And it's really cool to have that transparent on top of the glow in the dark thing. It just works really well. Really cool. And I don't have this variation. I have the other one in 2022. We even opened it up like together. It was from my Dollarama case that I bought. Okay. Oh, I want to do it. I want to show it to you. There you go. So this looked really awesome in the back too, and I do not have this casting, and I've wanted it. The first time I saw it was in the 5-pack that came out last year, the Street Beast one. And I didn't know, I couldn't make heads or tails of what it was, but then I realized it was supposed to be like it's a mummy. It's a mummy head. It's called Tooned Up. And I'm wondering if, because I'm seeing like some black. I don't know if it's detailed or scuffing. I'm guessing scuffing. But at the same time, it's just because it's mirroring the edges of it. So I don't know if it's scuffed up bad or if it's just reflecting some element and just like making it seem worse. But it's good. It's fine, and I will be keeping this. I think this is very fun. So yes, this is a mummified car. It looks cool. You even have the teeth. Very, very cool. It's a fun car. I didn't check if it works well on the loop yet. I'm looking forward to seeing if it does. This is nice. This is pretty fun. Too bad the spokes haven't misaligned in the back. Yeah, it's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll see. But this is fun. This is a very nice addition to my collection. Now we have here the the Camaro 2010, right? Yeah, I think it's the 2010 Camaro SS. Now, the reason I know this one is because it's part of a mystery model series that was really interesting. It was about, it was nautical themed, but specifically, the theme seemed to be that a giant octopus was attacking the beach. And sadly, this is the one car that doesn't reflect that theme at all. All it is just, it's there in the beach patrol, so it's there to, save the day. But what's cool is there's an El Viento in there, and you can look it up online. It's really, really cool. I love it in my collection too, where on it you have you have a whole tentacle on top of it. The deco is this giant tentacle, and that's really, really fun. So yeah, I'm gonna look for that one too at the car show. And now, lastly, and definitely not least, is this is the main reason I bought this pack, along with the Vanster. And it is this Cloak and Dagger. Now, usually when I find at thrift shops, the Cloak and Dagger, it's missing the top, which makes sense. I mean, a kid's gonna play with it. Or the top is broken. And I find them in different bags and all that. And like I said, while I love this casting, it's just that there is like a tolerance issue, and it could go bad if it's not like removed properly. Like, am I even gonna screw it up now? Ah, come on. See, I'm so afraid of messing it up. But it's a cool casting. It's really, really cool. And I love that H.R. Geiger style, like, alien vehicle on there. It's awesome. So yes, as you see, this is part of X-Racers. I don't know if this was just mainline or if it was in a 5-pack. But this is cool. I'm guessing not 5-pack since this would be from like the same way, between 2018 and 2023 around. And that time there was a 5-pack with the Cloak and Dagger that was purple. So it's obviously it couldn't be this guy. Oh, come on. I'm trying to be cool in front of my friends. Why are you doing this? Okay. Oof. Maybe that's why it's still on. It's stuck on tight. That's what I mean. It will vary from one to the next, and that's why I just didn't include it in my list of the best casting. It's not not consistent from one to the other. All right, and I am worried about breaking it, but it's cool, and I will try to get it off later. This is a cool casting and a very cool car, and I'm happy to have it. So there you go. That was the those are my 2 bags. My highlights would be. Here, we're gonna get. Alright, let's just have some fun here. You know what? Oh, no, let's just keep my highlights. Cosmic Coupe, I just already have it, so that's why it's not, I didn't necessarily need another one. But highlights for adding to my collection would be these for now. Yeah, these are cool. So there you go. And on this note, I wish you all an awesome week, right? Talk to you all next week. Bye.